So yeah, welcome to the stream. I got a couple games today for this Freeform Friday. The last 2 days I've actually been mainly just playing Street Fighter 6 off stream, doing the Terry content, which is kind of amazing. But getting back to it. So the first game we have is G.I. Joe: Wrath of Cobra, which just came out. This is a game. It's like an arcade beat 'em up with a lot of, it's G.I. Joe, but like a classic arcade beat 'em up style game. A lot of content coming in the future too, which is cool. So think like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, but for G.I. Joe. Um, yeah, let's get started. Now, I was a big G.I. Joe fan as a kid. Not as much as some others. I mean, we had all the toys, so we loved it. But like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was kind of the one that I really got super invested in. So like, if you're a huge GI Joe fan, that you're probably gonna nerd out over this even more than I do. But like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge was like that's what that is for me. The one where I'm like, oh, that's a deep pull. Oh, that's a deep pull. I know what that is. I had that toy. Like stuff like that. But oh jeez, gonna lower that slightly. And be warned, I'm probably gonna devolve into just doing those PSA, knowing it's half the battle parody quotes. I mean, how can I not? Alright, so one moment. Would help if I had the controller. Here we go. So I actually played this a little last night with a friend. Now, this doesn't have online co-op yet. It has couch co-op, but it does support the Steam remote play together, where basically one person that owns it's basically they're streaming the game to someone on their friends list, and the other friend can play it as if they were couch co-op, and it works. It works actually relatively well. There was a tiny bit of input delay, but like nothing super noticeable, so it's solid. I mean, you wouldn't want to play like Street Fighter 6 with it, but something like this, easy. So yeah, I can definitely vouch that it is very good. Lots of... So you'll earn currency as you play, which you can get, like, what is arcade mode? Harder difficulty and an alternate special meter. You got boss rush mode, one-hit kill mode, double trouble, just doubles the amount of enemies. An enemy shuffle, what is high impact? Double the hit force of every attack. Item shuffle, so there's enemy, boss, enemy shuffle, boss shuffles. I mean, you can just basically make it a randomizer, which is awesome. It's a great idea. And also 2 additional characters, Ripcord and Gung Ho. Look at all your different colored hats. And there's 2 characters they've already announced coming as well. I know Shipwreck is coming out. Who else did they announce already? Lady J was the other one. It was Shipwreck and Lady J are coming. And, I'm sure there'll be more. It's similar probably to Shredder's Revenge. It's gonna be... Yeah, whatever. Well, no, we're doing normal. Where they'll have a DLC at some point that'll add more characters and levels and stuff. Snake Eyes is probably who I'm gonna pick, just because he's, like, one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters. How can you not love him? Roadblock, who wants a bottom massage? Scarlet, Duke. So those are your 4 characters to start. Pretty good selection. But yeah, we're going Snake Eyes. Bottom massage machine, go!
Cobra will finally take over the world. Not even G.I. Joe can stop us this time. My unstoppable robot clone army is seizing the world's monuments as we speak.
It's always like the plot of so many like old cartoons and stuff.
This is just a warning. If the world does not surrender within 24 hours, I will unleash the true power of my clone army.
Looks like Cobra are up to their old tricks again. Come on! If we don't stop them quick, their army will keep growing.
Time to put a stop to these jokers.
Yo, Joe!
Distracting G.I. Joe by striking the world's monuments is a brilliant distraction, Commander. It'll be
How does he eat that?
completely unprepared for our surprise attack.
I'm truly a genius, but I can't take all the credit. After all, 2 heads are better than 1. Isn't that right, Cobra Commander and Destro? That's right, Clone Commander.
I was gonna say, like, that's always the plot of, like, old, like, cartoons. Oh, we've stolen the Statue of Liberty. Okay. What are you gonna do with it? Why is that a problem? Oh no. We'll get less tourism dollars? And as cheesy as that was, that's probably actually a little better than the general quality of the cartoon back in the 80s. So you got an attack, you got a heavy attack, chargeable. Oh, is that like... Oh, so pressing back and attack gives you a little dash. Then you got a block. From block, you can do these little jumps. Hell yeah. If you mix up your light and heavies, you get like different kind of combos. Health. But this, like, even with the little input delay, which again, I mean, maybe like a frame or 2 of input delay, it wasn't bad. Like, as soon as you get your hands on it, it's like, yeah, no, this feels good to play. This is very solid. I was talking about that when I was playing that Funko Pop game, where it's like, there are games where you, like, the instant you touch them, you either are like, oh yeah, this feels good, or, like that game, you take 3 steps and you just, like, want to, like, throw the controller in revulsion. Because it's just, it doesn't feel good. Like, something feels off. But this feels solid. A little floaty sometimes with some of the dashes, but it's satisfying to hit things, which is one of the things you really need to nail if you're doing a fucking beat-em-up. Also, a little battle damage on the enemies when they're, like, close to death, which is a nice little touch. But yeah, for G.I. Joe... I'm trying to think. There haven't really been a whole lot of G.I. Joe games. I remember one of the NES that was okay, but not great. So it is nice, and especially, like, stuff like this in Shredder's Revenge that, like, are real nostalgia trips, because they're not trying to do, like, anything too new. A lot of them are, like, deep pulls from, like, the show, the comics, or the toy line. And, like, a very, like, it's nostalgia bait, but at the same time, sometimes you just, like, in a sense, you could say this is the game we should have gotten. Like, alongside the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game back in the day. Like, this is what should have come out for G.I. Joe at the same time. And there was an arcade game. Oh shit. Snake Unit. Oh yes, and you do have a super meter. He calls out Timber. Because of course he calls out Timber. Little computer. Me. No, I'm just fucking. There was an arcade game of G.I. Joe that I think was like a third-person shooter almost, like, you know, kind of like 2D sprites, which I think was actually okay. I think that one was alright. I have vague memories of that one. Just like the guns look exactly like they're supposed to, like it's... Oh, you motherfuckers. But, I actually was in... I mean, it may just be because I'm not looking at a whole lot of, like... I'm not exposed to a whole lot of, like, ads for games, really. So I actually wasn't even aware this game was coming out. I was actually told about it by someone in my, 14 free company. Because they actually are, like, a massive G.I. Joe fan. Fucker. And yeah, you can fall into that, obviously, as they are. And he was, like, involved in, like, the alpha testing. No. There we go. You can either throw a gun, or you can do a dash attack to drop it. You know what, Timber, get out of here. I'm gonna grab the help. So yeah, he was involved in that, and like, you know, suggesting things to add or change, things like that. So I was introduced to it through him, and he actually was able to, like, play, like, alpha builds of it. And from what he was showing off, it looked really, really cool. So I was very interested when this finally did release the other day. Yeah, if you have nostalgia for the classic cartoons of our youth, like G.I. Joe, definitely a recommend from what I've played of it so far. Oh, you mother... You have nostalgia for the great G.I. Joe movie where they absolutely were planning to kill off Duke and then decided at the last minute because of the fucking shitstorm that happened when they killed off Optimus Prime in the Transformers movie. You know what? Let's not kill off Duke. How about we, actually, even though we've already animated everything, like everything's already, you know, already done. I think they were probably making this around the, making, the G.I. Joe movie. Major Blood. What's that smell? That's blood. Nope, that's a taunt. That's a taunt. That's not what I want. That's what I want. I'm assuming they were making the G.I. Joe movie probably around the same time they were doing the making the Transformers movie. So yeah, like, it was the reels were in the can. They were done. And then Transformers movie comes out and they're like, oh shit. People are really unhappy about that decision. Yeah, yeah, change your plans. Change your plans. Duke's gonna live. So he gets stabbed through the frickin' chest. Like, straight through the heart with, like, a Cobra staff spear thing. Very clearly dead. Like, no way he's not dead. And then they just, like, ADR... I say ADR, but it's animated film. Everything's ADR, technically. There we go. You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. Cobra is just getting started. Like, they just have someone, like, off-screen say, Duke's in a coma. And then, like, later, at the end of the film, like, they have someone again from like off screen say, "Hey guys, Duke's gonna be okay." Just last minute addition, very clearly, and then like it ends with like two of the characters looking up into the sky, and they see like Duke's face and the stars, which was supposed to very clearly be the whole, well, he's passed on, but he's still watching over us, and it makes no sense that that would happen if he's actually alive and he's gonna be fine. And Transformers ended up undoing the whole Optimus Prime thing by just bringing him back later anyway. I mean, really, all killing off Optimus Prime did was make everyone hate Hot Rod. Getting him killed in the first place. Green shirts. I believe Gung Ho actually calls them as his super. He gets like you get some of those guys to help you for a little bit. Duke and Scarlet both have just kind of like room clear AOE kind of things, and then Roadblock gets a minigun as his super. So I'll be very curious what the next characters are gonna have. Supers. So yeah, these discs are the currency that we'll use to buy additional stuff. Very interested in the randomizer. The enemy randomizer could be nuts. Oh, these guys are motherfuckers. Yeah, if he was shooting the right way, that would have kind of fucked me up. Because they will juggle you. You know what? We're just not going to deal with them. There you go. Good job. They tell her to buy. Nope, nope, nope. Denver's a good boy. Thank God I solved the healing up there. Oh, fuck. Well, not that hurt. And there was that horrible G.I. Joe fucking live action shit. It's like, why? Why did... You don't need to make live action versions of, like, animated things. It's fine. The animated thing is... It's this, like, weird thing... I could talk to death about the Disney live-action remakes, and, like, why do you feel the need to do that? Money, obviously. But... Like, the original is fine on its own. You don't need to remake it as a live-action thing, but it's like this... There's always been this weird stigma that, like... Oh, a live-action... You make it live-action... Because then it's a real movie, as if, you know, the animation thing isn't real, you know, isn't, like, good enough. But that is kind of the stigma. These things have so much fucking health. Thought you can do this. Nope. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna... Oh, I tried to juke him, he didn't juke. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. But even liking G.I. Joe as much as I do, I had no interest in the live-action thing. I'm gonna rock in that. And like they all had like weird super suits on for some reason. It's like, why do you need that? Like, if you want to do something new with G.I. Joe, just do something animated. It works. I'm assuming those do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna be very careful with them. Yeah. How you like me now? You know? Go to bed, night, think everything's gonna be fine, think everything's gonna be great, and you wake up and you're on fire. That's how life is. You know, if Disney wants to keep doing these fucking live-action remake, I mean, the Lion King shit is the dumbest. Because, like, it's not even really live-action. It's still animated, it's just CG 3D animation and not 2D animation. Like, that was the most pointless one. But like, oh, we did Beauty and the Beast, we did Aladdin, I guess we have to do Lion King. Do the Goofy movie. Do the Goofy movie as a live-action remake with no actual... but don't even make them look like the original characters. Chris Pratt is Goofy. And he doesn't, like, try to do a Goofy voice at all. Finn Wolfhard can be a Max. I don't know who Roxanne would be. I'm just picturing, like, Chris Pratt just doing a Chris Pratt voice. Garsh, Max. What are we going to do? Who would Roxanne be? That, I can't remember her name. The actress from, the Wednesday Addams show who was in, Beetlejuice. What was that? I can't remember her name. I don't know why I can't remember her name. But anyway. Pete... Who would Pete be? Jonathan Banks. Alright, Goofy, let me tell you what you're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do, Goofy. You're gonna, give Max the map. You gotta have him decide where you go, and that's gonna tell you everything you need to know about him. Not sure who PJ would be. I don't know enough, like, young actors today. And who would Powerline be? I don't know, what musical act could kind of, like, emulate that kind of song in a modern style? Like, you know, if you're gonna do live-action remakes, at least make it dumb like that. Like, just be like, no, we're just going completely off the wall. Complete reimagining. Why not? Shit, these guys are a fucking problem. Oh, they just died. They died of lonely hearts. You know what? Timber, get out here. Jesus. Yeah, when you have, like, less space to move, the shield guys are fucking problems. Okay, yes. Light, hard is a projectile that goes through enemies. I know for him and for Roadblock, that's the case. Oh, who do we get in this one? Zartan. Don't remember him being that hard. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Let me tell you what you're gonna do, Zartan. You're gonna go invisible. Yeah, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. Oh shit. Oh, I just, like, interrupted one of his attacks, I think. Timber. Pork chop sandwiches. What are you doing? Yeah, you idiot. Ah, God, that smelled good. Oh yeah, once you got a weapon, like, you can just plow through some of these bosses. Yeah, Zartan's nothing. Think you can beat me? Foolish. This is just a minor setback. Oculus was only a setback. Next time I'll blend into the shadow, whatever. Despair. Delicious. Unless that live-action movie, like G.I. Joe movie, was good, I mean, it looked like it was going to be like, they don't get what makes the original so good. So maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm wrong. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Ah, well. The gun is not going in the hole, so that's fine. I've only died once, that's not bad. I don't know if I'll stream the whole game. Probably not this stream. I'll probably stream it again at some point. But I'll go until I, until I lose. Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna lose real quick if I keep doing this chill like that. Maybe I'll allow myself some continues. Okay, there we go. Now I feel a little better. This fucking screen right here, this is like straight out of like one of those Turtles arcade games with like the guns coming out of the ground. Classic. Classic. Where's my... You asshole. Seriously, dude. Okay, well, it would help if I was attacking in the right direction. I do have Timber waiting on deck, so... Oh yeah, there's friendly fire. Yeah, you just keep standing there, dude. That's cool. There's something about seeing all these, like the plane down there, and, like, I just remember having all those toys, and, there's the whole thing of, like, all these cartoons were just advertisements for toys, really. But then, like, they ended up, like, kind of taking on a life outside of the toy line, and actually, like, becoming, like, I would argue, like, Transformers, and, like, all the stuff that has come out of Transformers, and the lore, and the comics, and the animated series, all the animated series. Yeah, okay, it's an advertisement for toys, but, like, I feel like it, like, transcended beyond just being a toy. Oh, Jesus. Timber, can you go eat this tank? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, dog. Actually, if I can get that gun. He didn't drop the gun, I don't think. Shit. I also need to block more. No, he didn't drop the gun. Shit. Oh, perfect spot. He can't hit me, but I can hit him. I don't really want to waste Timber right now. But G.I. Joe is actually, like, even more, like, the G.I. Joe we're thinking of is not the original G.I. Joe. The original G.I. Joe came out way earlier. Wasn't that like the 60s or even like the 50s? It was just military man action figure for kid, like, almost like World War II kind of nostalgia action figure. So it's just like Army Man. Like the G.I. Joe that most people think of was actually more of a revival of that old toy line into more of a modern, like more fanciful, like fantasy style, like thing. I remember as a kid learning that and actually, like, seeing one of the original G.I. Joes and being like, oh. That would have been boring to have that. I like having these cool, like, superhero characters and, a bad guy named Cobra Commander. With a weird metal face. But like this kind of like this style of game for that like cartoons of that era is perfect. And really, it's because the beat 'em up was like the perfect. It was the perfect way to like get like animated series and stuff and toy lines and stuff like that. There's something about beat 'em ups. Oh, invincibility. But it was a perfect way to translate that to video game, because it's a fairly easy format. Like, you know, okay, you have levels, you had all these things had a bunch of enemies, you could, you know, enemy variety, because you need enemy toys. And the animated series needs, you know, bad guys. You throw them in the beat 'em up, you have a couple playable characters, you punch, you kick, you jump. There you go. Easy. So you had like the Simpsons arcade game, the X-Men arcade game. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game probably, I would argue, is probably the one that influenced the most for like those kind of like toy line cartoon to video game vehicles, just because those games are really fucking solid. Like Turtles in Time I still think that's like one of the best beat 'em ups ever made. That game was awesome. And it really kind of like cemented a lot of like what, like, it influenced a lot of the game design of beat 'em ups. I mean, things like Double Dragon and Final Fight. Shit. Like, they really defined the genre, but a lot of the conventions came from like those Turtle games. Just like the guns coming out of the ground. Like, so many beat 'em ups have stuff like that, but that kind of started in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Health? I don't really have health. Well, how far can I get? Oh, boss. Baroness. She's a little bit of a pain in the ass, if I remember correctly. From, you know, so long ago last night. Like, I remember, I don't even remember when I first, I remember the Cowboys of Moon Mesa. I had actually I'd seen the arcade game, and again, it's a beat 'em up. Kind of a beat 'em up. It's more of like, because you just shoot, but it's very much in a style of like a side-scrolling kind of beat 'em up kind of thing. Same conventions and everything. But that was the one where I didn't even know that was a cartoon or toy line. I think I was like it's like a little too after my time when I was like watching a lot of stuff like that. And I mean, I still liked Ninja Turtles, I still liked stuff like G.I. Joe, but it was like, I already had those things I liked, so I wasn't looking for anything new. So I had no idea that was a TV show or a toy line. Actually, you know what, Timber? I saw the arcade game, and I actually really like... The arcade game's really good. It's really fun. But yeah, I had no idea what this thing was. But like, stuff like that. But like, I would love to see like modern games like this take this old school style of beat 'em up and like just do like a whole bunch. Like, I'm sure this, you may think you've won, but your victory is fleeting as a whisper. I never truly loses. You know what? That's good. That's good. That emulates the translation of the time. But like, I would love to see something like this for like He-Man. Would be super easy to do. Thundercats would be super easy to do. Like, get a bunch of those. Like, no one's doing anything with He-Man or Thundercats. I'm sure you could probably get the licensing rights for a game like this. And games like these, you know, don't have to be super expensive. I mean, it's a simple game design, a simple gameplay loop. But yeah, He-Man, Thundercats, that'd be another one. I'm trying to think what other... Did Biker Mice from Mars ever get one? I think they had a racing game. I don't think they ever had like a beat 'em up. I can't even think of a He-Man game now that I'm thinking about it. That was huge back like for a long time. So electricity is clearly going to this statue, but it doesn't do anything. I feel like it should be shooting like lasers out of its eyes. It even has its own Tesla coil. Oh, Dynamite Man. Before you ask, no, you cannot pick those up and throw them back like in Double Dragon. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I'm beansing it. I need health, something fierce. One of these is gonna be health, right? Thank you. Nope, 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 nope. You know what I want? You know what I really want? I want a cheat Commandos game like this. I want to be able to play as Firebird. It's just not a good commando name. So, you know, He-Man, Thundercats, why not? Do a Biker Mice from Mars, sure, why not? But then, can I put, okay, yeah, we can. And then Cheat Commandos, there you go. We got a whole game series, come on. Get a Kickstarter going, but boys, we're gonna do it. Do a full, in fact, you know what? They're all in the same game. Crossover. I don't know, maybe He-Man's in multiverses or whatever. Multiverses even still, like, a thing anymore? Like, didn't it... because it re-released. And then I think, like, it was, like, even less popular when it re-released than when it, like, was originally out. I tried it when it was out, like, the first time. It was, like, free to play, and I was like, this does not feel great. So it was not Smash Brothers. It was very floaty. Like, the controls were not super tight. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, you got, like, a turnaround attack, which is useful. Unless I want to do my charge attack and avoid that. Actually, hold on. Avoid it. Yeah, avoid. Kind of works. Oh, geez, the range on that is kind of deceptive. Please die. I'm on my last life. Thank you. I'm sitting on two. Yeah. That could have been death. Health. Thank you. Oh, okay. I just plain don't feel like living anymore. We're gonna hold on to that. Which one is this? It's like the... oh yeah, the Wave Blast. Go, 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 go! I do friggin' love the crossbow, just big-ass stun attack. So I could break the chair. Fuck your couch. You know what? Yeah, we're going timber. I would say, you know, I was mentioning Transformers. Transformers would also make a pretty good beat 'em up like this. But I mean, there's plenty of like good Transformers games. I mean, not the original Famicom one, obviously, but like the Cybertron games were pretty fucking good. So like, yeah, no, they made it out way better than fucking G.I. Joe. Ninja Turtles made out pretty darn good. Again, not all of them. There were some real bad ones. But for the most part, Ninja Turtles have been pretty lucky with video game adaptations. Transformers have been pretty good. G.I. Joe, very surprisingly few, considering it's a series that really kind of lends itself to either beat 'em up or like shooting game. You want a shoot game, you got your G.I. Joes, which I think is why they the arcade game, the original arcade game that I seem to recall, was kind of like a shooting game. But like, yeah, like why did it take this long for a beat 'em up? Because one of the things you do kind of need for a beat 'em up is you need disposable enemies, like Foot Clan, Cobra. It just, you got tons of them. Canonically, you have so many. Is this Mindbender? Yeah, it is. He's a fucking pain in the ass. So we're just gonna shoot him. And then, we're gonna do this. Who's the real one? I'll just kill them both. Oh, I wasn't thinking you were gonna do that. I probably should have made the clone look like someone else. Now I'm thinking about it. Musically, also solid. Like, this sounds like the epitome of 80s and 90s beat 'em up boss theme. Like, this sounds so much like stuff like from Turtles in Time, or even The Simpsons. That was a weird one, now that I'm thinking about it. The Simpsons arcade, because that's like, X-Men makes perfect sense. It's superheroes. Turtles make sense. This makes sense. And I loved the Simpsons arcade game growing up. Impressive, but my intellect is far beyond your comprehension. This defeat is merely a detour in my grand scheme. Prepare yourselves for the true power of science! That one, like, when looking back, because I love The Simpsons, so I was like, arcade game, I got to punch things as Homer and Bart, and... But so little of that made any sense. Why are they in a beat-em-up? Simpsons have definitely also had a really bad track record with games. That game is fun. Especially if you have, like, some friends to play with. Like, that game is very fun. It's a bullshit quarter muncher, like all of them were, but... Like, what... And, like, that was also, I think, that was, like, Season 1? I'm not even sure if Season 2 had come out yet, so, like, they were going on so little as far as, like, what characters they could have, like, in there. Like, if that game had come out... Okay, these Dynamite guys gotta go. They are a problem. Like, if the Simpsons game had come out, like, after Season, like, 3 or 4, so many more enemies would have made sense. Like, you're dealing with, like, rabbit people and just random guy in business suit who I guess is just Mr. Burns' crony. Like, and a lot of the bosses, like... I can't think of a single boss other than maybe the Krusty the Clown balloon that is, like, an actual... Oh, Mr. Burns, obviously. But... Like, guys in, like, oversized suits, like David Byrne is a boss, I guess? Like, but who is this character, you know? Like, there's so many characters they could pull from later stuff. Like, Sideshow Bob, I don't even think is in that game. As, like, an enemy. Like, it would make perfect sense. And Smithers is running around with a cape, kidnapping Maggie, like... This is very bizarre. Strange decision, but hey, the game was silly and fun. Oh yeah, like one boss is just a bear. Okay. Boxer. But, like, not any of the boxing characters that were in the boxing episode. Because that episode hadn't been out yet. I have great respect for him, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to make orphans of his children. Well, the children do have a mother. Well, yes, but I assume she would die of grief. there's a game I could play and literally just do nothing but quote The Simpsons for like 2 hours. 2 hours? Actually, no, the game's not 2 hours long. Because, man, there's plenty of those G.I. Joe PSAs for me to quote for this, but Simpsons, that is a never-ending wellspring of quotes. I could probably go like a full day, and if the rule was you can only speak in Simpsons quotes, I could still probably carry on conversations throughout the day. There's enough of them that are just living rent-free in my mind palace every day. It's another good series that could have, like, used this treatment. I'm hoping this, like... I think, I mean, Shredder's Revenge did well enough to get DLC. And the DLC is great. It adds Usagi Yojimbo and Karai. And Yojimbo's fucking busted in that game. Like, he can just, like, juggle you for days. So actually, I'm kind of surprised I never streamed that game. That game was amazing. I'm trying to think, because if that did okay, and this does okay, like, if this could become a thing, like, people bringing back some old IPs and giving old series of cartoons and, like, toy lines and stuff the beat-em-up that they never got, but that they deserved. That should be, like, a whole new, like, subgenre of game. Yeah, you know what, yes. Let's get rid of these guys first. Get rid of the chaff. Yeah, the snake unit! G-unit. No, the snake unit's not too bad if you can just kind of juke out its big attacks, but it does have the little jabs that it can do. That can trick you up. Destro and Cobra Commander up there. Are any of these a gun? Okay, we have a gun. I'm gonna hold on to that for later. Actually, I'll probably wait for the boss. I think it's the twins that are the boss of this one. I think. Trying to remember. Okay, let's make this a thing. Let's start pushing for giving all these old IPs the beat-em-ups that they deserved, but unfortunately, they never got. They were robbed of their moment to have a really cool arcade beat-em-up. Okay, there's 2 guns on the field now, that's good. He's just gonna walk in place for a little bit, that's good, that's good. We got lots of healing. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, just not even dealing with him. Don't even want to deal with him. A good super and a beat-em-up should be just, you know what? I just want to skip this fight. I don't want to have to interact with this fight. It's regular dudes, that's fine. And I'm pretty sure the healing items always heal you to full. I think. I may prove myself wrong in a moment. But so I'm gonna hold off on those as long as I physically can. Just because. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You know what? Thank you. Oh, no. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. Yeah, so you can just kind of juke these dudes out. And you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. What do you got? What do you got? What do you think you got? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, okay. You didn't turn around. Thought you were gonna turn around. One of them is taken... Yeah, they're both pretty much looking pretty bad. Like any good beat 'em up, there's cheap strategies you can use. That was almost to the music. Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. Boss? Like, they're giving me guns and stuff for this, like... Like, what if, like, the G.I. Joes they capture just grab one of the guns and then shoot Cobra Commander in the face? Like, right here. Oh, there's dynamite dudes. We're not dealing with dynamite dudes. Although he just blew himself up, so that's fine. Oh, Jesus! Help me, baby Jesus! Oh, no, it's not. It's Firefly. When the hell did the twins show up? I don't think he's that bad either. Gun? Any more gun? Gun. You guys have gun? Can you give me gun? Timber, please. And I'm gonna take one of them. Just because I don't know, he might have an attack that, like, just does absurd amounts of damage. You never know. At the very least, I don't think anyone in the game has, like... The most bullshit was the original Turtles arcade game where Shredder had a one-hit kill. Actually, I think he may have had it in Turtles in Time, too. Where he just, like, de-evolves you back into, like, a normal turtle. Like, that was not fun. But again, these games originally were designed to eat up quarters. And you forget a lot of times how bullshit a lot of those bosses were. Turtles, I would argue, both games were not as bad as the, like... Simpsons had some bullshit fucking bosses. He's in the wall, it's fine. He likes being on the wall. And the X-Men arcade game. You've managed to extinguish this spark, but the fire still burns. When next we meet, you'll find my explosions even more explosive. But the flame still burns. Fuck it. We're rocking this. This is where we fight the twins, okay. Springfield, a real community. Basically Cobra's hideout. They just have like a fake town to make it look like a legit place as a front. Yes, very real newspaper on very real front door. We promise, this is a very real gated community. I would love if Cobra, like, got really into it and even had, like, a homeowners association that have to, like, meet and decide, like, well, we want this to be believable, so let's actually have, like, actual, like, HSA meetings and talk about, like, the bylaws of, like, what color all the houses have to be painted and how, like, you know, what you are allowed to have on your lawn. So I would love to see, like, Cobra Commander and, like, Serpentor arguing about, like, what kind of Halloween decorations people are allowed to have and, like, what color of paint everyone's roof should be. Because they're not normal people. And they can't, and they don't think like normal people, so they probably have some really funny ideas. I don't think about it. Wasn't Destro like a really like old, like one of the old? Didn't he have an old figures like Oh shit, these guys. I don't know if I can hit him with the gun. Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. Trouble bubble. Again, how far can I push the screen? Nope, take it. Now, at no point does anyone in this game say "Welcome to die," unfortunately. So you know, it's missing a little of that charm. Yeah, you see, like the cars are just facades, which is a nice little touch. This is gonna fucking suck with only one person. These things have a lot of health, and they just ram you. It's like fighting a fucking Tigrex. What's the Tigrex moveset? Oh, it runs at you and rams you. Okay, what does it do after that? It turns around, and then it rams you again. Oh, and then what does it do? It turns around and rams you again. And just does that forever. Or what was the one in Iceborne that was Shrieking Legiana? Was probably my least favorite and most hated Monster Hunter fight. Like, that just was frustrating. And there are times when you gotta fight multiple of these motherfuckers, and so if you have also double enemies on, yeah, good fucking luck. You know what? I should have called Timber for that, but you know what? We could say, you know, we save it for now. Now, the twins could be a problem with only one person, just because I'm one target and there are two people. At the very least, the troll bubbles only like take one hit and they're down. I am Magneto, Master of Magnet. Welcome to die. I'm gonna take this. Throw him in the dumpster. You know what? Yeah. Actually, if this is a gun, that would be awesome. Help deal with... Oh, that doesn't stun him. I mean, I guess why would it? It's a... It may stun the guy, but he's on a fucking... ATV. Okay, that actually didn't... No, that was okay. That was okay. Timber did a good number on him. Good boy. Oh, this motherfucker. At least this guy you can hit from the ground. Makes him slightly easier to deal with. Still has a fair amount of health. Oh, and he does a lot of damage. Might need a dog in a second. Health, please. Health, please. Please, health. Please, health. That's fine, that's fine. The troll bubble's okay. There we go. No, you don't. Can any of you give me a gun? Can I have that? Sir, can I have that, please? No? Okay. Well, I mean, I'll take the invincibility. Yeah. Yes, I will. Could really use some health, though. Which I've not been keeping track of how many of these I have. Also, you do get a taunt. Every character has a little taunt. It's cute. Oh, health, health, health. Immediately get hit after getting... Yep. It's fine, it's fine. Very real normal playground with snake slide. Oh, you can hit this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, so I would imagine, like, putting on double enemies and having to face 4 of these things at the same time. Like, yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. But double enemies is a good way to farm for just, like, more material. More disc. You know what? Timber. Please assist. Please assist. Please actually hit them. Please, sir. Please. Please. He's attacking something off screen. It's fine. He tried. He's doing his best. Okay. Nope. Okay. Mm-hmm. I have a first game over here. Yep. Can I, like, stage select? Well, first of all, how many, I have 1,000. Okay, so not enough really for anything. Yeah, I think the enemy shuffle and item yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Wait, what was the extra? Oh, boss rush, yeah. You know what? Let's do a roadblock. And yeah, you can stage select, so you don't have to play through the whole thing again. Who wants a bottom massage? What did you just say? Body massage. Yeah, there we go. But, yeah, he picks up rocks and throws them as part of one of his combos. Roadblock's cool. He's also the main defense. Like, I think everyone has, like, well, I mean, Duke is he's the Leonardo, he's the, you know, the Ryu, he's gonna be the most basic of basic bitches. But he's got, like, a fucking incredible super that does a ton of damage, but really, everyone else has a stat that's, you know, their thing. Scarlet is speed, Snake Eyes is attack, Roadblock is defense. And anyone who knows me knows I am a sucker for characters with high defense. Like, that's the stat I prefer to start working on most, is HP and defense. Speed's great, attack is great, but I want to be able to survive longer. I can try to avoid attacks, I can... Gun, thank you. Whap. Yeah, randomizers are probably going to be the thing I'm going to get first. I could get double enemies first, just so I have double enemies, you know, spewing discs when they die. That was another thing about video games in that era. Enemies, like, just disappearing and turning into, like, food or money or random object. In this case, disc. Fuck you off. Troll bubbles. Is this health, or is this that's health? Eh. Whoa. I think I, like, teleported through the trash cans. And then this will just whack all of them. So yeah, light, hard is definitely, like, the best combo for... At the very least for, Snake Eyes and Roadblock. Yeah, I don't know what... I haven't tried Ripcord. I tried, Gung Ho when we were playing online. And Gung Ho's super is he calls in a bunch of green shirts to basically be assists for a while. Which is also good. But I don't know where Ripcords is. Guess we'll figure it out. I think of all of them, I mean, Snake Eyes is, like, my favorite G.I. Joe because Ninja. Like, he and Storm Shadow are just, like, Of course, as a kid, they're gonna be my favorites. It's ninjas fighting ninjas. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do this. Not the best super for, like, a boss, but, like, for, especially if there's a room full of enemies, you just pop the minigun out and just do this, and you just clear a screen. These guys are fucking... like... I would almost suggest reducing their HP. Like, overall. If they're gonna be like that fucking... destructive. But the thing about the combos is you can't, like, do it from here and not hitting anyone to grab the rock. You need to actually... hey, you can just... you need to actually make contact with an enemy to actually do the full combo. So you can't do that. Because otherwise, you could just sit back and do nothing but that. So that, yeah, that's what Roadblock Super is really good at. Excuse me. Body massage. You look like a man who needs a body massage. Actually, he would have been... it would have been better if I was playing him with the level with all the exposed wires, since that was the PSA that the body massage came from. It was him getting rid of, like, an exposed telephone wire on the ground. Or electrical wire. Okay, you know what? And, like, supers aren't necessarily something you'd really need to, like... you don't have to hoard them. You get it back pretty quickly, so you can just pop it if you need it. Like, Duke and Scarlet's is just, like, a screen clear. Like, I believe Scarlet's is, like, a big screen-wide, like, high damage and, stun. And then Duke's is, like, just, like, an airstrike that does, like, a crap ton of damage to everyone. So, like, theirs, you may as well just use it, like, whenever it's off cooldown. Not off cooldown, but, like, whenever you have meter. And the hitbox on these guys is a little wonky. You gonna come at me? You come at me? There you go. Okay, this seems to be working. Ugh. Oh my god. Please, just die. Please, oh fucking god. Okay. Facing off against the two of them later is not gonna be fun. Like, I may have to use, like, fucking Duke for some of these stages. Just because of his super. Okay, hold up. We're going over here. Ow. But so I love Snake Eyes, but I think, other than Snake Eyes, yeah, it's Roadblock's my man in this. I haven't really tried Gung Ho enough, and I have no idea what Ripcord's like. Ripcord's kind of a weird pull. I actually don't know that much about Ripcord as a character. But, like, you know, characters, really, when you think about it, characters are just a function, when you really think about it. Like in Marvel's Capcom Infinite. You know, it doesn't really matter who the character is, or if it's a character you want in the game. It just matters what function they serve. I mean, yeah, like Paratrooper guy, like, okay, no, that makes sense. Like, you'd want, like, you know, different varieties. Shipwreck makes perfect sense, Lady Jane makes perfect sense. But, like, there's lots of characters you could have probably had other than Ripcord. A character I don't even, like, really remember that much. Like, everyone else, like, obviously Snake Eyes, Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock, Gung Ho. All characters that everyone thinks... what was the snow guy? What was his name? Snow? I can't remember. But, like, he would have made sense too. There's a lot of characters you could do. Was it Gridiron? The guy who had, like, bombs that were shaped like footballs? Yeah, fuck off. But the good thing is we know there's more characters coming. Like, we already know there's more characters coming. So, like, that alone is like, yeah, they could add way more after the next two. I want one of the bosses to be Cobra Commander when he's turning into like a snake man from the movie. I'm sure. I don't think Serpentor is in the game yet, but I'm sure he'll be added at some point. But yeah, I want Snake Man Cobra Commander. Just use the actual voice clip from the movie where he goes, "I was once a man." Yeah, the problem is they're not going to sit still long enough for me to really make use of the bucket. God. My God. Come on. Yeah, the hitbox is way too fucking wonky. That I think that's something they could probably fix. Like, give them a slightly wider hitbox just so you can hit them from above or below slightly easier. Because if you're not doing a jumping attack, it's really awkward to try to hit them. Like this, why is that attack not hitting? I'm within their shadow. Okay. Now I think we're good. Except this boss may be a problem. They don't really use their guns. You know what would be a good beat 'em up? I just had a thought. It's because I was looking at all the guns attached to this fucking little Jeep thing. Dino Riders. Dino Riders never had a fucking video game as far as I know. That stuff was the shit. That needs a game. Beat 'em up could work. But like any like old like SNES or NES style like game would be awesome for Dino Riders. Hold on, I'm gonna look up Dino Riders after this. For anyone who doesn't remember. I believe they both share a life bar. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, get fucked, get fucked. That's nice. Hold up. I was gonna throw him at them. Yes! Throw a motherfucker at another motherfucker. 80 damage on a thrown character? That's fucking nuts. Dino Riders, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a good beat-em-up, because the whole point is being on top of, like, dinosaurs that have, like, guns attached to them. It could work. But I'm thinking more... That would probably work better as, like, I don't know. Like a Super Scope game or some shit. Because, like, no one cared about the fucking characters in Dino Riders. People cared about the dinosaurs with guns all over them. Like, people remember, like, the fucking Technodrome toy, which was amazing. You've bested us this time, but remember, defeat one of us and the other remains. We will return next time, you won't be so fortunate. I am Alfarius. Hold on, I'm looking this up. Dino Riders. Because, yeah, again, people think about... Oh, fuck yes. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Yeah. What was the other one? It was, it was like a Brontosaurus... Back when the Brontosaurus was called a Brontosaurus, not a Apatosaurus. Yes. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Okay. Hold on. Save this image. And this was before Jurassic Park as well. Why is this a WebP? Don't make it a WebP. Can we make it legal to make WebPs? Just make it a fucking JPEG or PNG. For God's sake. So, like... Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. I had this toy. Like a T-Rex that's just like a walking mech. And then there was that was the bad guys one. And then the good guys had the Brontosaurus, which was like a walking like fortress. But then you had like guys on like, you know, this was before Jurassic Park, but like it had like, I don't think they were velociraptors per se, because that wasn't really in like the public consciousness. It was like Deinonychus. But you had like them riding like Deinonychus with like guns like strapped to its sides, or a Styracosaurus with like a, you know, like a seat with like guns. It's like dinosaurs are just like walking like gun mounts that could also fight because they're dinosaurs. That's I want someone to do a retro style video game based on that. Again, I don't know if, because like, you know, this character like this on the ground is not what you care about with Dino Riders. You want to see the dinosaurs, so you'd have to make a really big sprite. And like that would be hard in a beat 'em up because it wouldn't look really great. I mean, you could make it like the mounts like in Golden Axe, but you'd have to find them a lot. See, I don't know. Vehicular combat game, maybe. But that is a series that deserved a fucking video game and never got one. Because those were the fucking bomb. Sans Comics. Written in Comic Sans. When did Comic Sans become a meme? I feel like you never really thought about Comic Sans being like just bottom of the barrel, like just the epitome of just like trash. But then there was a point where everyone just kind of agreed, yeah, if you use fucking Comic Sans, that's cringe. Gun. Like, I don't know when that started. But when it did, everyone was kind of in agreement that, yeah, you know what, that's a fucking trashy looking font. Probably the first time anyone tried to use it, like, in something that was meant to be taken seriously, and people were like, that's not the font for that. Oh, throw a motherfucker out of the motherfucker! You, sir, are getting a body massage. Interesting, it did 40 damage to him, but when I threw it at the boss, it did 80. Oh, hi, car. Okay, well. Sorry, man. These guys are motherfuckers. Just because, like, their attack covers so fucking much of the screen. Yep. Hmm? Okay, that's a problem. This is... Yeah, homie, don't play. Fucking... Fortunately, they don't do that much damage, but... Okay, I beans that. Oh yeah, that's his taunt. Pin the ball. Foosball? I don't have a whole lot of places that would advertise football car. Game on. Yeah, these guys, these fucking guys. The fucking commas. Oh, this is... Yeah, we're just gonna... Again, homie, don't play. We're just not doing it. Not doing it. Is he asleep at the wheel? Is he asleep at the wheel? This... Get rid of the chaff first. There we go. Okay, that might be my strategy here. Just try to throw these dudes at him. Don't hit. Oh lord. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. This is the trick. Classic beat 'em up logic. Everything's on a, you know, considered on a 2D plane. Just get just out of the hitbox. See, his hitbox is fucking way bigger. I mean, I guess it should be because he's huge. But like the fucking ATV guys are so fucking hard to hit. That's a problem. Okay, you know what? Yeah, just keep doing that. And this is actually like, I think it's a full-ass sprite. Because one of the tricks they would always do back then was like make a sprite that is made up of like a bunch of other sprites. So like each arm would be its own sprite. It would be like to be animated independently. So you could have this really big, impressive-looking sprite, but it wasn't as hard on the like the software. Like it wouldn't take up as many resources as a one big-ass sprite that you have to like hand animate all the different movements. But it did a lot of times have sort of like the quality of like flash animation tweening. But it was a way to get a huge ass sprite on screen without having to draw every frame. You just draw a whole bunch of smaller sprites. But I think this is just one big ass sprite. This does not look like a collection of other sprites that's kind of like they're all kind of Frankenstein together. So that's impressive. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? And yeah, with double enemies on, that'll double those big-ass snake robots. Let's, I don't like that sound. I think there might be another one, and I don't like that. I'm not happy about that sound. Oh, it's just bombs. Okay. Yeah, just bombs. I can take bombs. We're just being shelled. It's fine. At least it's not a snake robot. It's just that we're being fired upon by artillery. Is something that, you know, you don't think about. Like, you don't think that's going to be part of your daily life. You don't think that's ever going to come up. But, you know, here we are. Oh, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Yep, I walked into that one. I actually walked into it. I probably would have avoided it, but then I decided I was going to walk up into the path of that fucking comma. Mm-hmm. Totally Toys. Hopeless Romantic. It's clever. There's a, I have family. Grab it, grab it, grab it. I have family in Florida. So I'll occasionally, you know, go down there, visit family. There's a ramen place called Soup Asayan. And, like, it's a ramen shop that has, like, a whole bunch of, like, Dragon Ball, like, all of the lighting fixtures have, like, you know, like, not cotton, but, like, you know, some kind of material kind of around them, so they all look like, Nimbuses. And they have, like, they sell a whole bunch of, like, Dragon Ball, like, toys and stuff, and they have, like, there's, like, Dragon Ball memorabilia shit all over the place, and they're always playing it on the TVs. But it's like Super Saiyan. That's perfect. Also, really fucking good ramen. Like, really nice stuff. I don't know if it's as good. There's a little place in Boston that I've been to a couple times, like hole-in-the-wall place, so it's like, sometimes you have to wait a while to get in. But that place is probably the best ramen I've ever had. It's always those places, like the little like hole-in-the-wall places that either people don't know about, or they're just like, really hard to get in, because, again, they're so small, but they just nail it. Coffee, again? No Joe. See, I feel like that's both a play on the, you know, coffee and G.I. Joe. See, there's layers to this. And it's funnier when you explain it. That's how humor works. The good thing is, while you have the minigun out, you are invincible, so... Oh my god. Yeah, these motherfuckers teleport. The little red dudes. Okay. I was talking about this actually last night, because we were talking about Shredder's Revenge. I'm holding out hope they will do at least, like, one more update to that game. Just because I feel like there's one aspect of Turtles, like, lore that... Because, I mean, the game touches upon, like, there's so many, like, inside, like, just ass pulls of just, like... You're like, wow, I almost forgot completely that was one of the toys. Like, that was one of the characters. Like the mole and the bull, like, all that stuff. I had those toys. But I hadn't thought about those in years. But there is an aspect of Turtles, like, mythology that the game doesn't really do anything with, and that's the mutanimals. Like Ray and I think there was an update, not recently, but I think they added Mondo Gecko, at least. Ooh, yeah, I guess if you're gonna add one of the mutanimals, Mondo Gecko works. But, like, there's so many other mutanimals that could be really fun. Wingnut could be in there. Ray would make a lot of sense, but, like, that's one that I kind of wish they did a little more with. But apparently, yeah, I completely missed the second update. And I was very happy to hear that at least one of the mutanimals made it in. Which does mean I may have to maybe I will finally stream that game. So I'll play that game again. I don't care. I will absolutely get that update and try out Mondo. Dark Snake Eyes. Oh, so it's not... Okay, so I knew there was a robot version that you have to face. I thought it was the robot of whatever character you're playing. It's not. As long as he doesn't have a robot Timber, we're fine. Unfortunately, he's summoning these fucking ninja assholes. And I'm on my last life. Okay, so that's a problem. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, if I lose this, we'll try again. I'll play as Duke. Give that a shot. Just because his super is so fucking busted. Oh, come on. Guys, please. Please hit him. Please. That's some double dragon bullshit where you're like comboing someone and they just get a free hit. Ah, fuck. Okay, this is how you do it. Just jump attack for days. Until the ads show up and kill me. You can just like juggle this dude forever. I'm gonna have my super again pretty soon. You know, the key to a lot of these beat-em-ups was always find a cheap strategy and abuse it. Actually, I should have fucking saved that for when ads show up. I'm sure they will. Wow. Just, you know, find a cheap-ass strategy, abuse the shit out of it. That's the key right there. I don't have to wait for him to get up. I can just keep juggling him. Can I juggle him from here? No. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, we'll do Duke. The reign of Cobra! What do you mean Springfield liberated? It's a fake town. Everything was we didn't liberate it. It's like saying you're liberating... Like, if the terrorists held an abandoned construction site, you didn't liberate the construction site, you just made them leave. The no one in this construction site is now free. Like, he doesn't get a, like, projectile, he just gets, like, a drop kick. For his, light hard. Me. Kirk's Pizza? See, that says Pigga by the slice, not pizza. That's not a Z. I know it's probably supposed to be like a cursive Z, but I don't... I prefer to think it's Pigga. Bill's Barbecue. Yeah, that's a super. It's just screen erasure. Like, are there enemies on the screen? There aren't anymore. I'm gonna take a look at all these. Another cup, another cup. Jack's Donuts, Real American Donuts. G.I. Jack. Oh, you even built super with the gun. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna hold on to the super, though. Just because I want to make sure I have it for the fucking ninjas. Top of the muffin to you! These guys, fuck. I don't need to use my fucking super on you assholes. Especially not when I have a gun. I don't need a super, I have a gun. Stephanie Sterling was, like, talking about fucking Harry Potter bullshit. Like, oh, is that a dragon heart string you have? No, it's a gun. It only has one spell. Bang! Larry's. I think that Cobra, it looks like the driver of the Cobra car looks like he's, like, sleeping behind the wheel. It's very irresponsible. I expected more from Cobra. You know, more responsibility, more sound decision-making for their safety of these, you know, endless automatons. Quarter Muncher. Hey, Quarter Muncher, we were talking about that. Speedy lanes. Yes, just bomb. Just bomb. Oh god, I don't know. I can't remember if there was a time when you have to face both ninja guys and fucking bomb men. That would be a fucking nightmare. Speedy laundromat. For Elise, huh? Come on, check all these. Like, make sure I can check all the signs. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I can get 2 hits off with him. Roadblock is a slower character. He's a slower character than we've ever had. Yeah, enemies will block too, which is one of those things I should do, but I don't. Like, if I forget, it's like in Space Marine 2. For some reason, my instinct, I just don't have the instincts, like, built in yet to, like, remember to hit the parry button when it's time to parry. So I did, but my perfect dodging is fucking on point, so I'm like, fuck it. If I see a parryable attack, I'll just perfect dodge it and get my counter anyway. I can do 3 attacks with fucking Duke. Just punching this fucking mech to death. Is that like a crit that I just did? Oh, you can charge up the second... Wait, could you do that with everybody? Charge up the 3rd hit of your combo? Huh. Oh, you motherfucker. Yes, let him do this. Okay. Could I always... Huh. I'm gonna have to experiment with that, see if everyone can charge up the 3rd hit of their combo. Because that wasn't like... That was a basic combo. Thank you, fucking god. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I don't think I could charge up the hard version. No, I can. Okay. Never mind. I know there are ninjas coming up, so yeah, we're gonna save the super for that. Hey, learn something new every day. Look at that. I think I probably... I don't know if I'm gonna finish this today, but I do want to give enough time to, stand alone. Yeah, fuck this. Homie outplay. You know what, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Please get my super. Please get my super back. Please. I need it. I needs it. I needs it. Granted, I still haven't lost a life yet, so we should have plenty for the Fuck this. Actually, you know what? I can save that for the next little segment. But to be fair, beat-em-ups usually don't really have blocking mechanics for the most part a lot of times. Because you're just trying to, like, you punch like crazy. And throw things, and, you know... Defensive play is very rarely a thing in beat-em-ups, and I mean, you can do fine without ever blocking in this game. Yeah, that's not really what beat-em-ups are. It's a nice option to have, but something that just is not in my instincts when it comes to beat-em-ups. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, now we feel a little better. The teleporty guys are not as big a problem. Because they can still only, like, punch you. I can still throw them, you know, at each other. Okay. Much better. Yeah, Duke. Just Duke super alone is just a nice way to deal with most problems. With Snake Eyes, you can, like... There are some bosses with Timber that he'll just, like, corner them and just, like, eat them. Straight up just eat the shit out of them. Alright. Dark Snake Eyes. You know what we're gonna do? Exactly what we did before. Dive kick. Dive kick. Nope, 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 nope. Can one of you guys give me a gun, please? Fuck. Okay, it can block guns, apparently. That's cool. Okay. Was he invincible during that? Did I happen to catch him, like, during, like, a frame of invincibility? Yep, we're just gonna cheap him out. Corner him. Nice. Woohoo! There we go. He's stuck in a pattern. He's stuck in a pattern. Once you pop, you just can't stop. That shit is so Pringles. Scoop, scoop, Häagen-Dazs. Fuck the Knicks. It's Marvel, baby. Oh, yipes. A wordsmith, the likes of which we have never seen before. What would the FGC be without the many phrases that man has coined? That shit is so Pringles. I think I'll kill him with the super. He should be dead at this. Yeah! Oh, he didn't! Oh, well. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait, was there a gun there the whole time? I'm not crazy, right? I completely missed that was there. I do have enough to unlock something, so I think we are going to call it there, but let's get something first. I have 1,500. What can I get? I can get Double Trouble, One Hit Mode, I could do Enemy Shuffle. Item Shuffle. I kind of want to save up for a character. Enemy Shuffle could be really fucking fun. You know, we're gonna wait. I'll save up for a little more. But that's G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. I will come back to this and finish it up. I'll probably play through a little bit in my own just to make some money. Discs, and then unlock some stuff. But yeah, so expect more of this coming soon to finish it up. But I'm gonna do a quick BRB, and then I'll be back with the demo for a new, it's not yet out. It's a roguelike coming out called Standalone. So I will be playing that in just a moment. Be right back.